Hi, I'm Mark Poppy from JSC. When people are shouting like you're mentioning in a meeting, and you're the leader, what are some tools that you can use to bring the group back to a productive state?
Well, I don't think Mike really meant shouting in that particular case.
Occasionally.
But when it does get out of hand, you just got to take a step back, remind people where they're at and what they're doing, and recall one of the things I said before. If the leader, it doesn't have to be the project manager, the leader of that particular meeting doesn't know enough about the subject to be able to bring people back, then you've got a real problem. But that's what you got to do. I mean, when it starts getting out of hand, you got to take a step back, remind people why they're there, tell people that you're looking for a solution, and this is where you want to go, and these are the constraints that we have to work within. That's how you get them back. Most of the time, though, that's not the issue. It's mostly keeping the discussion focused and productive towards a solution, and that's generally pretty easy. People around here are really smart. They understand what needs to be done.
It's usually a matter of just keeping people focused on the problem. And occasionally you'll see something that people are starting to focus on each other rather than on the problem. And engineers like to attack things. And if you make them sure that they're attacking the problem, you can stay in good shape. And perhaps a little free with words. I mean, passionate discussions are really important, and sometimes they can get on the loud side. But as long as it's always attacking the problem, that's perfectly fine. Although the culture is different in different places. So you got to know a little bit about what the local culture is before you step into the middle of something. I've worked with groups that when you were in the room, if you didn't know what was going on, you'd swear that these people were going to break into fisticuffs, and yet they'll come to a conclusion, they'll walk out of the meeting, and they'll all go have lunch, and they're best friends. And there are other groups that are extremely polite and formal about the discussions, and it's kind of like the discussions in the Senate. The more formal they get, the angrier they are with each other. So you do need to know what the local culture is and learn about it before you step in the middle and figure out how to try to guide it.